Hi there, I am Katie Evans from beingkatiebrave.com. Welcome to this video. I'm going to teach you all about and share my vast knowledge of all the free souvenirs that you can get when you are visiting Walt Disney World. If you don't know anything about me or if you don't know much about me, the reason why I know all this is because my family and I lived at Disney World for 2 years. We didn't actually live in the parks, but we lived close enough that we could watch the Magic Kingdom fireworks from our house every single night. So we obviously had annual passes so that we could go anytime we wanted, and we took advantage of that. We went many times a week. We learned Disney World like the back of our hand. It was really our playground. So we have done all of those things that most tourists don't get to do, of like really, diving in and seeing those kind of hidden treasures of Disney. We love the big stuff. We love all the main attractions, but we also love the little stuff as well. And in those 2 years, we have gained so much Disney knowledge, and we don't live there now, and so it hurts our heart a little bit. So we love to share it. And I say we because my whole family loves it, not just me. So that is why I love to do these videos and blog posts of how, when you visit Disney World, how you can make your trip even better with our tips and tricks. So with that said, let's get going. Okay, so when it comes to planning a trip to Disney World, it's pretty expensive. Just because Disney is pretty expensive, but I will say that they totally give you a bang for your buck. They make it worth it. They're charging a lot, but they really make it worth your while. So I know that when you're saving, there's a lot of extra things that come with just buying tickets. You have to eat, obviously, when you're there. You have to get a hotel room. And so sometimes souvenirs, the money for souvenirs kind of gets, bumped down. But there is a way to get awesome Disney souvenirs and not even spend a penny. Just by your tickets to the theme park, you're going to be able to get everything that I show you. And honestly, these souvenirs that I'm showing you now are the souvenirs that our family treasures the most. We have the plush animals, we have Disney t-shirts, we have the Cinderella tiara, all of those things as well. That you get at the gift stores at Disney World. But when we think about our Disney time and the time that we spent there, when we get into this stuff and start looking through it, this is where our hearts kind of go, oh yeah, oh I love that. This is really like the meaningful Disney souvenirs. So it's not just that you're saving, trying to save a pretty penny. You're really gathering the best kind of souvenirs, we think, from Disney World. So with that said, I want to start out first, and you can get this at the Magic Kingdom. These are so cool. This is called Sorcerers of the Kingdom, and it's a game that you can play while you're at the Magic Kingdom. And what you do is you go in to get these 5 cards. So these are the cards. We have a ton. This is just one of our stacks. When you go into Magic Kingdom, every day you can get a pack of 5 of these trading cards, basically. But really what they are spells. And the game is you get a map, which I don't have my map with me, but you get a map, and the cast member will show you where you start in your game, and you go to that location, and with your magic band or with your admission card, you get to start your game. So you would go up to the little area, and you probably aren't even going to notice these areas until you're looking for them. It just looks like a window display or something like that's already in Disney. But you would go up, activate it with your magic band or with your card, and then all of a sudden your game starts. There'll be a screen, and there'll be characters talking to you, and once they are talking to you and telling you like what you have to do, your part in trying to overcome these villains, you use your spell cards. So you get your pack of spell cards, and you would say, okay, I'm gonna do Tiana's hot sauce. And so there's a little chip or something inside each of these cards, and you hold it up to the game, and it responds to your card, and you cast a spell on the villain that's trying to get you at that area. And so it's so fun to play. Even adults, we love to play it too. And these little cards, you can actually collect them all. There are 70, I think, yep, 70 cards total. And I'll show you, like, this is number 60 of 70. This is the back. And so I'm pretty sure, I need to look again, but I'm pretty sure we have collected all 70. And so it's so much fun to be able to just find that in your collection and get that new pack every day. So everybody who enters, everybody who has a ticket into Magic Kingdom gets 5 cards, and then every day you go to Magic Kingdom, you can get more cards. So you could potentially get quite a few cards on your trip. So Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, love, love, love this souvenir. The next one that's kind of like that is when you go into Adventureland, in the back, so let's say you turn left into Adventureland, you're going all the way back, Pirates of the Caribbean is on the left, and you keep walking, you're going to get to this little kind of like hut before you get into like Splash Mountain. And you're going to see this kind of little area, and what it is, it's a pirate treasure map in Adventureland. So you go in, and they're going to give you a card, and this is kind of like your key card, and they will give you a map. I think there's 5 different maps, like this one is Heads You Lose. This is the name of this map. And so you follow this map, and you go to the different areas in Adventureland, and with your key card you can activate a little thing, and it will tell you where your next clue is. So you keep going until you finish the clues. And this one's so much fun. We like to do this and Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom when I don't know, just when like maybe there's a ton of people in the park, or we don't really want to be standing in line, or we just want to kind of take up some time while the big kids are, you know, on their rides. We will do something like this. It keeps it fun instead of just like walking from place to place. Okay, the next thing in the Magic Kingdom as well is, so Enchanted Tales with Belle is one of the attractions there, and it is so fun. You have to go on Enchanted Tales with Belle. You get to go in and be a part of kind of like a play with Belle herself. Belle is going to be there, and you get to be you sometimes as an adult, and the kids get to become a part of this. And it is so interactive and so fun. And at the end of your session, your time with Belle, she gives everyone such a cute bookmark. And so you get your bookmark from Belle, plus you get a picture with her, so it's kind of like a meet and greet with Belle. And on the way out, you will get your photo pass card. There's tons of Disney photographers all throughout the parks, and they're taking pictures for you. And so they will just give you a generic photo pass card like this. You can put it on your Magic Band, or you can put it on your admission card or ticket. But with this special one, you get a special Belle one, and then you can go and put in the code to collect your pictures if you want to buy them from Disney. So that's also in the Magic Kingdom. Another thing that we love to collect is just the guide maps, just the maps when you go in and you're picking up a map so you can see where you're going to go. It's just so much fun to be able to come home and kind of look at it and remember where you've been and just that park. So we have the guide maps from every single park, from Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. So that's one that we like to collect as well. Let me see if there's more from Magic Kingdom. Not Magic Kingdom specifically, but all throughout the parks, the cast members just give out stickers. And there's no rhyme or reason to this. I bet you could even ask them for a sticker. We never have, just because they're usually so giving and free with their stickers. But there's there's a ton of different kinds I found out. 2 of the main ones are these Mickey ones, where he's standing up. And then the other main ones is Mickey head. And these 2, I think you can only get them at Disney World. I don't know if that's true or not. I've kind of looked around. And they're just specific, I feel like, to Disney World. So like if a cast member, sees your child and whatever, they'll just be like, hey, do you want a sticker? Or, I've gotten like just strings of them. They're like Do you want some stickers? And so anyways, I love collecting these. I love looking back on these and remembering, you know, that fun day that we had. Some of the other, talking about stickers, some of the other ones that they've given are these, which I think we got this one in Magic Kingdom. One of the cast members just gave us like 3 or 4. And I just love this one. It's just really classic, the Walt Disney World. Stickers that you can't just find, I feel like, online. They're just specific to Disney. And then when we were at Hollywood Studios one time, this cast member was chatting and he's like, hey, do you want some stickers? And I started collecting them at this point. And I'm like, yes, I do. He gave me a ton of stickers. I didn't even know the cast members had all these kind to give out, but just like a bunch of just fun Disney, you know, random pictures. I love this one. Oh, actually this one goes over here. And then this one, we were talking with the security, one of the security guards, and he said, hey, do you guys want a sticker? And so he gave us these junior security stickers, which are adorable. And there's even more. So all the transportation, not all, but 2 of the transportation ones, my kids love to get these. These are, they're called Walt Disney World monorail, like you get like little wings when you ride the monorail. And so we didn't even know these existed, but we were just chatting while we were waiting for the monorail, just chatting with one of the cast members that was there. And he was like, hey, do you guys want your wings? And so he gave these to all the kids. And if they don't give them to you, you can totally just ask. You'd be like, hey, do you have any wing stickers, monorail wing stickers? And you can ask. Don't be afraid to ask. The cast members are like super fun and they love their job and they want to be there. Another sticker with the watercraft. This one I didn't even ask for because I didn't even know it existed. But this is a watercraft one. So we were taking a boat ride, boat transportation, and chatting with the cast members. So start chatting with the cast members. They love to talk and they have such fun stories. And he gave us this watercraft sticker. And I was like, yes, because I collect stickers, Disney stickers. Okay. Now, speaking of transportation, of course we got these stickers, but the other thing that is so fun to collect is Disney transportation cards. So with each, there's transportation at Disney, there's the bus, boat, and the monorail. And so with each transportation, you can get a transportation card. So this one is for the boat. And on the back, it tells you kind of some little like tidbits about the boat, or this one has Merida on it, so it's telling you a little tidbit. And you can collect these. So this is number 15 of 27 for the boat. And then there's also all the monorail ones. You can tell we take the monorail a lot. You can collect each one of the monorail. So like the monorail, there's 27 of the monorail. And the bus too. So we got bus ones too. And you just ask. So, you know, if you are taking the monorail, taking the bus or boat, just talk to the driver. Just start chatting with them and be like, hey, do you have any transportation cards? And if they do, they are so free and just to pass them out and give them to you. I think this monorail, he's like, you know what, I've got 3 different colors, or, you know, 3 different ones. Why don't you take off 3? They're really giving for that. Okay, transportation. Okay, the next thing is, this is in Magic Kingdom as well. When you ride Buzz Lightyear, it's the Buzz Lightyear ride that's in Tomorrowland. It's right next to Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. So when you go through there, it's like you get in a little car and you have a little shooter. And so you try and shoot all of the bad guys, the bad things going on. And then when you shoot and connect with a target, then you get points. So there's 2 shooters in a car, and as you know, the cars move and you move down a track, and you're trying to get as many points as possible. Well, if you get over 999,999 points, you get a prize. You get to become a galactic hero. And it is so fun. They make a really big deal about it at the end of the game. At the end of the ride, you just go back, you get off the ride, and we always take a picture of our 999,999. And you go back to where they have the gift shop, because obviously you walk through a gift shop at the end of the ride, and you let them know you were Galactic Hero. And they kind of like stop everything. They're like, everyone, I just want to announce we have a Galactic Hero in our midst. And they, you know, Katie Evans or John Evans, my husband John was the first one to do it. If you want a tip about how to do it, Google Buzz Lightyear, Magic Kingdom, Winning the Ride, or Galactic Hero, or something like that. And you can, that's the only way we did it. There's like 3 things that you're looking for where you get a lot of points if you hit it. And so that's the only way that we've been able to do it. So when you do that, you also get a pin. They make a cute little pin for you, and it changes every time. This one, they just, the cast members just make it on the spot, or they have some made underneath the desk. And so they give you your pin, they announce it, and you get to wear your Galactic Hero button and keep it and go home. So speaking of these buttons, this is an I'm celebrating button, and there's lots of different buttons you can get for free at Disney World. Obviously Galactic Hero, and I'm so proud of us. We've earned 4 Galactic Hero badges. I just earned 1, my husband earned 3. And then any other thing you're celebrating. So we did, John and I went there on our 13th wedding anniversary, so we had happy anniversary, and they put 13 years instead of 13 years because they're adorable like that. Happy birthday, obviously. If you have a birthday, then make sure you get your birthday button. There's one for Lily and Lyndon, and then Lyndon went again, and they didn't have English, so they give him Feliz Cumpleaños. They give it to him in Spanish. And so you can just ask for any of these buttons. They also have a first time visit. So if this is your first time to Disney World, go in and get your first time visit button. And I think that's it. They have an I'm celebrating, happy anniversary, happy birthday, and first time visit. And so let's say you're going and your birthday is just that month. Like you're not going to be at the park on that day. You can still go get a birthday button. They're not going to ask for your driver's license and make sure. Or if you're just celebrating being there, go and get a I'm celebrating button. These are all free, and they want you to share it and to have it. The places to get them, I only know. So at Magic Kingdom, go to the first gift shop. So when you come in, there's kind of like a circle, kind of like a town square sort of thing, and there is a gift shop that starts right there. It's all connected, but the very first shop in the gift shop, they have these there. If you don't, if you're in another park, they still have these. Just ask a cast member when you're coming in. You know, like if you're going through the ticket gates, just say, hey, where do I get my buttons, my celebrating button or my birthday button, and they'll help you out. I would say ask at the beginning, because that's where they're going to be at. They're not going to be deep in the park. They're going to be more in like the beginning, the entrance of the park. So ask when you first get there. Okay, another fun thing that's free and just awesome for kids to do is it's called Jedi training. And this is in Hollywood Studios. And what, I'm going to have to look at the year. I'll put it down in the post. But they're, I think it's between maybe 7 to 12 years old. I'm gonna look. But you get to go and become a Jedi in training. And they take you through this training course, and they give you like a robe to wear. You don't get to keep the robe and all that, but they give you a robe and a lightsaber, and they take you and they teach you at a certain time, and then you get to go and perform over by Star Tours. There's this kind of stage. If you've been there before, you'll see it. There's a stage, and you get to perform your Jedi training and what you learned. And it's so much fun. Maddie and Lyndon both did it, and they had a blast. Some of the tips for getting, so anyways, they got these cards, and then they got this button that says The Future of the Force, Jedi Training, Trials of the Temple. And if you want to do that, it's like I said, in Hollywood Studios, and you need to get there as soon as the park opens and run right over to where you have to sign up. Ask a cast member where it is. I know you go in the park and turn left. It's back over that way. But make sure you run over there first thing, because the time slots fill up so fast. There's probably going to be a super long line that you have to wait in. When you first do it, but I would say just do it. Have just one, I don't think the kids have to be there. Like you could just stand in line to get their kids. No, I take that back. I think the kids do need to be there. You might want to check. But it was so worth it. The kids had so much fun, and it was like a really cool way to like really be involved in Disney, and especially if they're Star Wars fans, they got to do Jedi training. Okay, in Epcot, some of the fun free souvenirs that we love are like if you go during Flower and Garden Festival, you get these passports, so these little booklets. And when you're walking through the different world showcases that are in the back, you can find, well, it's all over the park. It's not just the world showcases, but you can find fun things that they're doing in here. Like if you find Mike and Sully's Monstrous Garden and you go there, then you're gonna get a little stamp from the cast member. And so you can, this is kind of like your passport through Flower and Garden Festival. And so you can, it's really fun for the kids to kind of go through and be like, oh, this is the Cactus Road Rally. Let's stop and get our stamp. Or, you know, this is the Lotus House. I'm gonna get my stamp. So this one was fun, and we love keeping it and just kind of looking through it and be like, oh yeah, we did that, we ate that, that was so much fun. They pretty much look the exact same every year so far. This is from 2015, 2016, and this is in the spring in Epcot. Also in Epcot, you can get another passport. This is for the Food and Wine Festival, and this one it's kind of the same thing. So like when you go through the different things, you can get the stamps that go with it. You know, you get to try different foods throughout the entire World Showcase. So, which is so fun, just like to try that country. They already have restaurants where they serve that country's food, but during Food and Wine Festival, they have a ton of like carts, basically kiosks, where they have even more of that country's food, and they just serve like little entree, little bite-size kind of things. So, you know, you're not paying a ton, but you're just being able to sample and kind of like walk around the world. And then also in Epcot, they have the holiday passport that they do every year. So if you're going to be going over the holidays, then pick this one up. And this is fun because it kind of goes through, there's different entertainment things in each of the worlds, or in each of the countries around the World Showcase. They have different foods, like Christmassy holiday foods. And so you can, again, get a stamp. And then this one was really beneficial to just kind of like show us like, okay, what are they doing in Japan? Oh, wow, they have, you know, I can't even say that. Grilled Korobudo pork sausage with pineapple and onions. Awesome, I'm gonna go try that out. So this was a cool like informational thing, but it's fun to kind of keep as well. And again, they look exactly the same. 2014, 2015. Okay. Let me look here. Now, also in Epcot, this is so much fun for the kids. This is a Duffy and this is Perry. So they used to always give out these Perry ones, but now they give out Duffys. But you know what? Who knows when you're watching this and who knows when you're going, because they just might change it. What you do is in the World Showcase in each country, they have what's called a KidCot, K-I-D-C-O-T. And it's just a little area that your kids can go to in the World Showcase, and there's cast members, and the cast members in Epcot are always from that country. They are native to that country, and they'll give you, it's probably going to be a Duffy Bear, so that you can sit down and color. They have a ton of markers. They usually have, depending on which country you're in, they usually have a couple tables and, you know, benches for the kids to sit on. So you sit down, the kids sit down and color. And then in each country, you can get a little stamp, and so you can get it stamped throughout the World Showcase. It makes it so much fun for kids to go through, because sometimes as kids, it's kind of like, oh, we have to walk and just look at things, like it's like a museum instead of an amusement park back there. But they have done so many fun things throughout the World Showcase to really kind of incorporate the kids. This is one doing the Agent P, which I'll teach you about that another time. That is so much fun. It's a game that you can play throughout the World Showcase. But this is a fun free souvenir. And so we have tons. This isn't even all of them. And you can color it, you know, just like a Duffy, just as Duffy would be. But like, you know, kind of like outlined like this. But you can also, my kids have just gotten so, just like this one is Sally. Madeline turned Duffy Bear into Sally, and then I think Lyndon turned Duffy Bear into a skeleton for Halloween. And this one is mine. I turned Duffy Bear into Santa Claus. And then I made this as a souvenir for my sister. I turned Duffy Bear into my sister Lindsay. Haven't given it to her. It's still right here. This is Duffy Bear as a ninja. But anyways, you can see on all of these, like this one, I don't know if this one looks like we got it all stamped. So with every single country, you can see We went to France, Morocco, Japan, USA, Italy, Germany, Norway, and Mexico. And they will even like write the kids' names. Like this one says Chow, but this is Lyndon's name in Japanese. And then they will like write like little fun things from their countries. And this is such a fun souvenir. My kids love this. Duffy Bear and Perry really is a home run. And again, free souvenirs and so much fun. My tip for this is the best one. So usually like my kids will start at one country. That's where they'll get their Duffy Bear. That's where they'll sit and do all the coloring. If we're kind of in a hurry or we need to get moving, I will tell them, okay, let's finish it at the next country. Like you don't have to totally finish it right there because we'll just go to the next country and they have all the same colors and all the same markers and you can continue it. But if I really want to just rest my feet and just kind of take a break, I will go to England because England has these 2 wing-backed chairs that are next to the kid cot, and they're not, you would think like, oh, just these 2 comfy chairs would be taken all the time, but it's not. It's kind of like this hidden gem. There's these wing-back chairs. I just sit and relax and just watch the kids color, and I'll, you know, check stuff on my phone or I'll look at the map or whatever. So go to England, get your Duffy Bear there, let the kids, let them color. Okay, this is the last thing. Okay, I did want to just mention, like, this is, of course, is such a fun souvenir, your magic bands. Keep these, my kids look at these, I mean, ours have so much wear and tear. It's so dirty because we use them like for years, for 2 years. But keep your magic bands too. That's a fun souvenir. The other souvenir that is fun is just kind of collecting the photo passes. So like I said before, this is just a generic photo pass that the Disney photographers are going to give you if they, you know, take a picture of you in front of the castle. They'll either put it on your magic band, or if you don't have it, they'll give you a card. But some of these, like this was a photo pass that we got for the Jedi training. So, you know, there's a photographer at the Jedi training that's taking pictures, and in any of your kids that are part of it, the photographer will give you your own special photo pass, kind of like the Bells, kind of like Belle's Enchanted Experience. You have your own specific number. And then another photo pass that you can get is from when you watch the Pirates of the Caribbean show that's in Adventureland, right adjacent from Pirates of the Caribbean ride. They have a show, and it's so much fun. Like they pull the kids up on stage and they, you know, let them be a part of it. They let them sword fight. And so there's a photographer taking pictures the whole time, and then they give you your own special photo pass with your code on the back so you can go and get it. You also get this one. I think my daughter has a box of her things, but she, at this photo pass, or at the Pirates of the Caribbean show, she also got like a scroll and a couple of other fun things too that she has in her souvenirs. So that is it, you guys. I'm excited. I just love talking about Disney World, but know that all of these souvenirs are free. They're out there for you. Just look, be aware to find them. If you want stickers from cast members and you're not getting any, ask them. Just say, hey, do you have any Disney stickers? Do you have any Mickey stickers? If you're on the monorail and you want a sticker, ask. Just open your mouth. Those cast members are there to make your vacation the best vacation in the world. And they are not there because they can't find another job. They are there because they love it. Like, it is a coveted position to work anywhere at Disney. And so when you ask them a question or you need something, they're there to help you. I hope you enjoyed this. Take a look for my other videos all about Disney. And as always, ask me questions. I want to know what you guys want to know so I can help you have the best vacation ever.